Finally. And we're back! None of that ever happened. I will. Okay. Back in action. I was a huge fan of this game back when it came out in whatever year. I played it. It was fun. And a new version came out today, so I'm gonna play that because it's fun. Anyway, you know, this probably isn't gonna be that entertaining to watch if I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I've played this before. I know all the. I'm boring. I know all the plot twists. Where? Yes. Can I fit all that? Nice. I'm not sick. Shoot. I need to read. Can I go back? I can. Okay, there we go. How do you do voices? I don't know. Hey! Turn. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she may draw to herself on this empty street that no one is on. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Wow. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. If she's gonna change up to me like this, I almost feel better off anyway. Wow. However, I just sigh and idle in front. Sidewalk. Crosswalk, and then sorry. What a nice sounding character. I sure hope nothing bad happens to her. Ha. Ha. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Is this still too loud? Maybe, but I only decided to stop and wait for you. Ah, you said that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean. I should have picked a better name. It barely even fits in the text. Nice. Well, if people stare at you, people, yes, that are here very much, for acting weird, I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, I can't do voices, sorry. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any to be mean, even if you wanted to. This is still way too loud. I think, I hope. Unless it's too quiet now. Whatever you say, Sayori. Cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Shucklehead, have you decided on club to join yet? A club? I already told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't even been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? Did I say that? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of the many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry too much about me, when I am perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yes. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried I am that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I could promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Relent? Is that a word? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day, ordinary ever, over before I know it. I wish. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at a wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. This is probably still too loud. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. There was enough. There was never anyone else, let's be honest. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Me. Sayori's the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was aware not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I am 99% sure that she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That being said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I'd bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Sigh. But like long. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yay, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me the new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I can't do voices. How do you play this game? Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah! Chucklehead. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is filled with incredibly cute girls. I played this game before. I swear the dialogue gets better. I think it was like 3 years ago. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. I would say a funny story about someone I know, but A, I don't have their permission, and B, it's not going to be fun without naming names, and I don't think I'm supposed to do that, so you're off the hook for now. You know who you are. You don't watch this, but if you do, somehow you'll know. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back to the other girls. I swear, is it still too loud? Is this better? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the class. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I swear, I freaking need glasses. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? I would say I've met her once in the past. We were, I don't want to say close, but we were, I know a thing or two about her. That's right. It's great to see you again, Chucklehead. Smiles sweetly. This pose is great. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. It's really been more like 2 or 3 years. But whatever. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. I mean, you have to be to pull off this pose. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. I can't do voices. Why do I do SCP readings? I can't do voice. This is why I hire other people and don't pay them. So I basically just ask nicely. Like cyberspace does a way better Jude than I could ever do. Come sit down, Chucklehead. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to. Why am I getting mad at the background art? It's background art. As Sari mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sari. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. I apologize in advance if I butcher names. I am American, and these are not American names. Still feeling awkward, I take the seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces how do you talk? And little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth. I don't have food on me, so I can't actually talk with my mouth full. It's already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my finger, looking for the best angle to take. Okay. I have a potentially controversial opinion on this. That's good. This is probably way too quiet, but I have a potentially very controversial opinion. I've never told anyone outside of like my immediate family about this, but the best way, in my opinion, to eat a cupcake is to bite from is to eat like the part that's the most cake first, because that leaves the icing for later. Okay, so then the last thing you eat is icing, and it's really sweet, and it stays longer, instead of the last thing you're eating is cake, which is less sweet. Maybe for people who don't eat, who do not need or want copious amounts of sugar in their bloodstream, that might not be the best idea. Actually, it doesn't matter, you're all eating it anyway. You eat the whole thing, but who don't want to don't want to taste it after, I don't know, but if it hangs on longer, that makes it better. I'm not crazy, guys, I swear. Turn the cupcake around my finger, looking for the best angle, which is the bottom. Natsuki is quiet. It looks really awkward eating it, I swear. There's a method to my madness. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? You know what? I'm not going to share that story because that will probably end up getting me doxxed. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? I feel like I've heard a lot of this somewhere before. This whole somewhere before. made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayuri said, well, maybe. But not, you know, for, like, you, dummy. Baka. Ah! Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird. It's not that weird. Alright. Didn't read the rest of that line. And dismiss conversation. Yuri returned to table carrying a tea set. How long has it been? An hour. Okay. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes. I get it. The answer is yes, me. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. You know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. I can at least enjoy tea. Who can't? Be honest. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. I swear, if I end up misclicking again, I'm really not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to like... Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I don't know, maybe it's like the fact that it's the only one in this game. Just maybe. I don't know. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here, but... That's gonna be fun. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Please don't, Mike. Okay. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics. I'm sorry, I need to rewrite this line really quick. Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. And besides, somebody needs to be the poster boy. It's my terrible Obi-Wan impression. Okay. It feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into the literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monica is really a great leader. I'm nodding, in case you can't tell. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Yeah, I'm surprised there aren't more people in general. It must be hard to start a new... Why am I getting mad at this? This is like... There doesn't need to be more people. These 4 is like already, you know, a handful and a half. You could put it that... Did I not read that line? Must be hard to start a new club. You can... I'm sure you can... Why am I reading out loud? You guys can read. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting in all the time and effort to start something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I mean, like, I can't argue with that. There's like one genre of reading I actually enjoy now, and the rest of it... Actually, maybe two genres of literature, of reading, of like, and of books and articles and stuff I actually enjoy, and the rest of it is just unbearable. Especially when something doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these 3. And maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Chocolate, what kinds of things do you like to read? Should I actually talk about this? How long has it been? Okay, I'll probably end up cutting some of this because this is boring exposition for characters that I already know and that you should too. Oh, well, you see, let me turn this down because this is actually important about me and not them because I'm better. My opinions count at least 10 times theirs. You see, I'm one of the very few individuals, and by very few I mean like a couple million, who read this very niche mixture of like sci-fi and horror. That's the SCP Foundation document website database thing. That's fun. I like reading that. But the thing is, I don't like the classic SCP sort of thing. You know, I'm not the guy who will like go and fawn over, you know, Peanut or 682 or any of the other ones really on the heritage list, except 049. But that's just because the interviews have actual talking in them instead of reading. But I do not like those normal ones. I like the subversive ones. Okay. And by subversive, I just mean ones that take this idea of like evil deep state government organization and make a joke out of it. Like, let's see, all of CAC Hub, CAC Hard 2. I have not played CAC Interactive, but I'm sure it's great. CAC is my favorite series because it's like everyone hates it. Because it's like a collection of like the dumbest SCP articles ever. It's so good. I should read some CAC. Like, I wouldn't be able to pull off like CAC, any of like the CAC, the big ones, but I might be able to do like one of the ones that's pretty short with like only 1 or 2 characters. I don't want to do any of the good ones though until I figure out how to like make better SCP videos because I don't want to ruin some. But anyway, back to me in the game, who probably doesn't have as high IQ, you know, refined interest as me. I swear this is probably still too quiet. There we go. We'll turn it there. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I don't read manga. It's like comics, but you read it backwards. And I don't even like comics to begin with. Sorry, all my nerd friends. I muttered quietly to myself. Manga. Yeah. Have to. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It's like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh no. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, oh, she's contemplating. Traces the rim of her teacup with her finger behind her back. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in a world of books, not in people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. The psychology, yes. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for... Thank you. I'm sure that's a commentary on something. I don't know what. I never played this game. I played an earlier version of this game. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. We see on eye to eye, except my version of horror is stuff that goes on a horror wiki database, but then subverts it by making it funny. Like, I don't know, was rainbow capitalism supposed to be funny? I found it funny. I don't know, especially the way that these, you know, feared GOIs like MC&D, The Factory, and Anderson Robotics act. Like, to put on like a good public face and look nice for the people who don't know that The Factory's products are like, you know, ground up human. So I found that funny to me. It's funny to me. It was funny, and that's like it's subversive. It's, you know, like The Factory and MC&D, they're like two of the worst companies. I think they are not two of the worst. They are the two definitive worst companies in all of SCP, and they're like trying so hard to look nice and normal, and they failed because Jude made a thing. I don't actually know if it wasn't a Little Mister, because they always come with the addendum. He made a thing. I actually don't know if it's like a person or a program, but he made a thing. And it just spat out a bunch of stuff I already knew, like The Factory sucks. MC&D sucks. Anderson, I never was really interested in Anderson, but yes, I do read a lot of horror. What's like the scariest SCP article I read? 3001. I read 3001. That one really was that scary. Come on. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped for something I can relate to. I read a horror. I read horror. Yes, very, very terrifying. CAC, the scariest articles on the website. I swear. At this rate, Yuri may as well be having a conversation with the Rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Nah, I actually don't know who likes horror, because like I'm the only one of my friends who likes SCP. Maybe there's like one other guy who kind of likes it, but not on the level that I do. And I like to think we're pretty similar, especially as far as people go, but yeah, and I don't even like the horror, but whatever. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way that you look at the world, if only for... I've never read... I may have read surrealist writing without realizing it, but I have never read surrealist writing and known about it. Especially not surreal horror. I mean, like... Yeah, I can't think of anything. Isn't surrealism like... I know surrealism from paintings from like history class, and isn't that the one with the clocks? Like the guy who just painted a bunch of melted clocks? Isn't that surrealism? Or is that another ism? Is that like Dadaism or something? Ugh, I hate horror. You and me both. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? It's been half an hour. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say That Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything about them is as cute as you are. Sorry, is sidles a word? Up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. How do you talk? You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Averts her eyes. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. How? I need to talk. Not confident. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just... Why am I laughing? I've read all these jokes before. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Aha. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We sit in silence. Okay, I have idea, everyone. How do you pronounce a question mark? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will all help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. I swear this game is so loud. Isn't that right, Chucklehead? I have the most... I should have just picked a regular name, like Dave or John or something. I probably could have even used my real name and none of you would have suspected it. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind. I never said I'd join this club. I mean, like, not that I have any other options. But sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I just came here for a cupcake. I've manipulated you. I've thrown you all for a loop. Yuri is like, oh, your own lack of imagination can, like, the writer I threw everyone here for a loop. That's what I probably would say if I were in real life, because I'm trying to think of a way to phrase I'm too shy and I have no life in a nice way, but I'm too shy and I have no life to join a club, especially one about writing. My writing is awful. You can really see it in some of my more creative and original works that are not stolen off the SCP wiki. Like, I don't know, any of the videos I've made that have like writing, that have like story written by and for me. Anyway, back to the game. And did I lose my train of thought there? That's just called going off topic. You can see my mouse. Okay, I will move it away. But I'm so sorry. I thought Shucklehead. Y'all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? How can I say no? How can I say no to this? I'm not even doing a good job circling her face. How can I say no to this? I mean, I could probably end up saying no to that. I'm sorry, you don't look sympathetic. I can't feel sympathetic enough to just a blank stare somewhere else. But I can feel something for that. Not biased at all. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Oh, I didn't say that out loud. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, all at once, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Suri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. I probably would have not been smart enough and witty enough in real life to think of a joke about horror there, but I am now, and this is it. It's a meta commentary. You're probably just not smart enough to figure it out. I learned that one from my English teacher. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Well, at least they were eaten, unlike the freaking baked goods that I brought to a party the other day. Like, I ate one, and like one other guy ate the bread that I had baked. Granted, I did show up late, but that's because I told the bus driver. It's a whole nother story I'm not gonna get into. And so I missed like the beginning when everyone was eating. But let me just tell you, it feels better to know that they at least ate it and liked it than to know that they just ignored it. Okay? Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. It's been 40 minutes. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Is this what real clubs are like? I have to do homework? On top of this, on top of sports? On top of music? On top of free time and sleeping? How do people who like do all of these, I swear. They probably don't do what I'm doing right now. That's it, that's the meta. Anyway, write a poem to bring next meeting so we can all share. Chucklehead, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I look forward to seeing how I express myself too. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre? Oh. Don't mediocre. Don't sugarcoat it, buddy. It's less than mediocre. Come on. I already feel the anxiety welling up within me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Chucklehead, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, I might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school, excuse me, either in literature, in a literature club of all clubs? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one. Maybe one, but you know, who said we should limit ourselves? With the power of certain two buttons here, you can pull off some really fancy stuff with the power of a certain pair of buttons. But anyway, all right. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I am absolutely certain. Is this picking up me pounding on my chest? I am absolutely certain that good fortune will find me. No doubt about it, 100,000%. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Wow, this will be a very interesting writing session. It's been 40 minutes. I will need to trim a lot of this out. Anyway, this has been game. I will write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, well, I need to think very hard about what to write. I will need to take notes on what I write and how that affects that. And probably gaming? Actually, no. Sorry, but she doesn't strike me as a gamer. Very difficult, very hard. Cut that out, editor. Which is just me. Whistle. Anyone whistle? Ah, darn it. Oh, well, now I know what. Isn't that the stuff you get after, like, you spend all day walking around outside with a bunch of white concrete and then you come back inside and everything looks green? Anyway. Could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. I don't know. Yay! There's a fourth. Do I count as one of the people here? I don't know. I'm gonna say no. There's a fourth guy, I think I know, who would really like that word. I don't think they can see my subscriptions. By they, I mean you, but it'll be fun, I swear. Vacation. I like vacation. Anyway, socks. How do you write about socks? What am I talking about? I literally had to read a poem called Ode to My Socks for freaking English class. That's how you write about socks. That is how you write about socks. I don't think I've seen anything else written about socks that I can judge it against. You know what? I'm gonna be the thing, but like, I don't care if you like it. But that's how you write about socks, okay? Uncanny. Massacre! That's a big word right there. Lazy. Rain cloud. Darn it, it was already hard enough to figure out which words to use to please like my one English teacher, and now I have freaking 4. And this, I'm assuming, takes place in Japan. So I'm not, I've never had a Japanese teacher, so I don't even know. I don't even know if the same tricks I can use, same curveballs I can throw, work for English teachers as Japan. Not even teachers, just peers. Fireflies. Okay. I guess she likes fireflies. Sparkle disown. Hair existence. Chocolate hair existence. Chocolate. Darn it. Eight of 20. Jeez. Childhood grief. Heaven sent. Heaven sent. If I was smart, right here, I would have like a little snippet of the heaven sent. If like, all right, future me, if you're smart about this, you'll have a little snippet of the heaven sent abomination playing right now, and it's gonna look really cool and everything, and it's gonna cut right now, and the regular music is not gonna fade back in. It's gonna come jarringly right. Boom. Anyway. No one cares about Heaven Sent. Heaven Sent Abomination isn't even that good. It's okay. It's like 3rd on my Calamity music. On my Calamity Bio music rankings. I'm sorry, Heaven Sent Abomination. You're only 3rd. Forgive Puppy. I can't tell the difference between these two, I swear. They like the same words. Excitement. That could qualify for all 3 for all I know. It's a long word. It's like more than like 7 letters. Forgive. Let's go. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I really want to just do the split thing. Roman cry. Portrait. Who writes about portraits? Portraits are stuff you draw. Unrestrained. I wonder who would like that one. Flying. Let's go. I'd fly if I could, but I can't, so I won't. Prayer. Atone. Sugar scars. Unstable. That's like a word used for rocks and stuff. Stuff heavier than lead, I think. Rocks heavier than, not rock elements. Rocks can be made of more than one. Yes. You can tell I got a C in science. Joy. That's a short word. That can fit for all 3. I wonder who. Wow, the person I like. The person I like in vivid. What kind of word is vivid? Fickle? No one uses that word. So that means she likes it. Wrath. Despise. Poof. Alright, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Speed running. Doki-doki. I wonder who would like this one. Oh, you. I would have guessed, you know, maybe the main character of the game, which is me. I don't even know what this word means. I'm not engaged enough in anything to know. Clumsy. I always thought it was just a cute word. How do you spell clumsy? Sunny. Sunny? Sunny. Yeah. Sunny. Sunny Clockworks. Art, very good. Nature. Who cares about nature? Email. Who likes emails? You? Really? You, of all people? I've been masterfully avoiding anything Yuri likes because a very easy way to tell is if it's, like, long. If it's A, long, or B, has connotations, then it's probably Yuri. Because, like, I mean, and of course there are outliers. Like, strawberry is long, but, like, I can bet you it's for her. Covet. Covet has connotations. Fester. Or words that people don't use. Ocean. Ocean's big. Vertigo. Electricity. Crimson. Crimson over corruption, gang. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Shame. Laugh. Laugh! That's my Jacksepticeye impression. You can tell I'm very great at voice acting, and obviously deserve a billion views on every one of my videos that have me doing anything. Papa. Really? You of all people. I don't want to spoil anything, but like, I don't know, it's a short word, sure. Alright, I finally found it. She likes short words, she likes long words. Anything middle length, like Inferno, obviously. Spinning. Why? That's a long word. 20 out of 20. Oh gosh. Shoot. Okay. What would she like? She was like. So these are all like. These are like cute words. Hop and fluffy and bubbles. And then there's like broken. Which is not a cute word. And I'm just gonna have to go with. Oh, of course. Hi again. Yes, I am very certain. More like bye again. Loading this will lose unsafe progress. Alright, we're back again for Poem 2. This one should be easy because everything... What did I just click? Nothing. Oh well. I'll find out in the recording. I don't know. Milk? Milk is a cute word, I guess. I'm sure vibrant is a cute... Vibrant? What? Suicide. That's not a cute word. I don't think that's a cute word. That's not a cute word. Chocolate? That's a cute word. Yeah. That's a cute word. You know, I already made the joke about the thing. Parfait. Ah, shoot. What's the line from Shrek? I don't remember. Donkey was saying nice things about Parfait. Vanilla. Vanilla Parfait? Insight. Insight. Wonder who likes daydream. Oh, you. you too. Ah. That should, I would assume lazy is because it's like a short word that doesn't have connotations like cage. Headphones. That's a big word. I wonder if I'll like one day just be going through this trying to write the ultimate story, the ultimate poem, the ultimate meta commentary on everything, and I'll just see literally 1984. Like just like, you know, like you'll have landscape, bubbles, raindrop, dance, literally 1984. Why would you like fun? That's a short word. Scars. Anime. Philosophy. I'm gonna make an attempt to do something with these. Ooh. That's a short word, but that has some connotations. Candy. Jumpy. Tragedy. Candy. Contamination. Replace that with corruption, and then get me like the ones that are like together, and then I can have like and I can write a poem about why the crimson is so much better than the corruption. Email. I don't know why. Email's not a cute word. Like bounty is a cute word. Bounty things are cute. Okay, not emails. I've never seen or heard a cute email in my life, ever. They're either me complaining to my teachers complaining to me, and one of us just sending like, oh okay, sent from Samsung Smart Fridge. Pop. Poof. Aura. Aura. Is it aura or aura? Because it's like, it's spelled aura. Like AU is ah. Like AU is like Australia. But every other thing is aura. Or as if it were not even OU, because that'd be like aura. Kitty, kitten, cats, and hi again. We're very good friends. So very much sorry, but I need to go. Alright, this should be easy. This is gonna be so... Oh, what? That one I was just talking about. I wonder who likes it. Wow. Horror? Okay. After image. Oh, the one I was talking about earlier. Anything long. Anything long. Any word that's like more than 7 letters. Or that has some things like hurt. What the heck? I was just talking about how easy it is. I was gonna do a beauty, disarray, prayer, atone, secretive. Like that's like half of the things. It's like almost half. It's like 40%. Yeah, I'm good at math. Prayer. What the heck? Prayer has connotations, come on. Okay. Tragedy. Why? At least now I know that you got some weird words. Frightening. Heaven sent. Play Heaven Sent Abomination. Actually don't, because I forgot to turn the sound off. Warm. Explode? Who would like explosions? You, apparently. Starscape. See what I mean with long words? Together. Forgive. Portrait. With, like, determination. apparently you. Marriage. Extreme. Bang. This is really interesting, guys. I swear, this is very fun to watch. Judgment. Insight. Oh, the thing I was making fun of earlier. I wonder who would like electricity, actually. Unstable. Wow. Philosophy. Wow. Who would have guessed? Wrath. Covet. Pure. You. Could fit with all three, if I'm gonna be honest. Journey. That's a long word. Actually, I wonder who... Oh, okay. Well, death. Oh, crimson. I can do crimson. And with the final thing of contamination, which is not so final. I could have sworn. Guess it just... Right, and then, with the final thing of, because apparently I can't read, uncontrollable, we have a successful poem. 3. Hi again. Thanks for noticing. Thanks for caring. And this has been Game. Trademark. I very much enjoyed Game, and I am going to try to juggle 3 different relationships, pursuits, play styles, even across 3 different timelines, because I would start a 4th if I could, but this game is unfair and it hates me for it, and I hate it back. So anyway, that's been Game. Very fun. Yep. Well, this is it. This is the end.